If I may, as a London MP, could I please begin by paying tribute to the brave police officers from both the Met and many other forces who were bravely policing protests on Saturday, a number of whom were injured in the line of duty as a result of abhorrent attacks. I'm sure the thoughts and prayers of all members on all sides of the House are with them.
With flags. Does the Home Secretary agree with me that flags are a symbol of our pride in our country and shouldn't be hijacked by plastic patriots and those who don't work in our country's interest?
Home Secretary.
Well, let me be very clear. I understand the strength of feeling across communities in this country about the use of hotels in particular. The right to protest is an ancient right in this country and we will protect it. But it is important that we do not slip into rhetoric that incites violence or hatred towards other communities. I love the St George's flag. I love the Union Jack. That flag belongs to me as much as it does to anybody else, and we must never allow any of our flags to become symbols of division. I would like to use this statement to address this weekend's events. On Saturday, well over 100,000 protesters marched in London. In doing so, many exercised an ancient right, the right to peaceful protest. But not everyone did. Some turned on the brave police officers who were there to keep the peace. 26 officers were injured and 24 protesters were arrested. Those violent thugs will face the full force of the law. But those who turned to violence on Saturday do not represent who this country really is. When a foreign billionaire calls on our citizens to fight against our ancient democracy, I know this is met by the vast majority with a shake of the head. And that's because we are, in truth, a tolerant country. And yes, we are a diverse one too. You can be English with roots here that stretch back 1,000 years, but you can also be English and look like me. The St George's Cross and the Union Jack belong to us all. They are symbols of unity, a kingdom united, and they must never be used to divide us.
Given the seriousness of a high-profile figure apparently urging attacks on our democracy, could the Home Secretary set out what assessment the Home Office has made of these statements and what steps are being taken across government to respond to them and to protect our democracy?
Well, I say to the Honourable Lady, there is both a legal question here and a political question. On the legal question, in any case, whether the one she raises or another, it is always for the police and the Crown Prosecution Service to make decisions independently as to whether the law has been broken and charges should be brought. You would never expect a minister to comment. It would be improper to do so. But on the political question, let me say this. The words that were used at the weekend are abhorrent, and I know that the vast majority of people in this country will feel the same way, whether you're a hostile state or a hostile foreign billionaire. No one gets to mess with British democracy.